Hello, welcome to the Learn American English channel where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to listen to conversations about travel complaints. This video is divided into two parts, where the characters will talk about the problems they faced during their travels. There will be a listening comprehension quiz at the end of each scene. So listen carefully and see if you get all of the questions correctly. Also, be sure to stay with us until the end of the video. We'll point out important words from the conversations, everyday slang, and the most common way to say things in English. Watch for these words and phrases in the subtitles. You'll find their meanings in the vocabulary section in the last part of the video. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let's listen to a conversation between Lorenzo and Damian. Let's see how their conversation goes. And don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video.
Hey, Damian. Back from India already?
Hey, Lorenzo. Yeah, just got back a couple of days ago.
How was the trip, man?
Oh, India was amazing. There's so much to see and so much to do. We got to learn more about their history and culture. It was a great trip.
That sounds incredible. It was for your anniversary, right?
Yep. Anniversary trip. We've been planning it forever, but traveling there was pretty rough.
Oh no, what happened?
Our flight got delayed by 3 hours. Because of that, we missed our connecting flight. So, we had to wait around for like 5 more hours at the next airport. By the time we finally made it to our hotel, we were absolutely drained.
Delayed flights are the worst.
Tell me about it. We missed an entire day of our trip just trying to get there. Total buzzkill.
Dang, man. That's rough.
Yeah, totally. But once we got some rest, we just got out and started exploring. We had some family there too that hadn't seen in years, so it was really nice catching up with everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and don't even get me started on the food. It was so good. Spicy, yeah. Like next level spicy, but totally worth it. I think I ate my weight in samosas and curry.
Did you get some chicken tikka masala too? They're my favorite.
Yes, they're to die for. I love visiting countries and trying out their cuisines.
Yep, definitely one of the best parts about traveling.
I agree. Speaking of traveling, if our flight to India was bad, the flight coming back home was worse. It just kept going downhill. Our return flight got delayed again.
Again? I think you've got the worst luck with flights, Damian.
Tell me about it. And when we finally arrived, one of our suitcases didn't show up.
Oh no. Don't tell me it got lost.
Yeah, it did. And no one could give us any answers. At that point, my wife just gave up and let me handle everything. She was done.
Haha, I'd be over it too. So what happened?
We just waited around for a couple of hours while the airline tried to figure it out. Finally, someone found out that the suitcase never even made it onto the flight and it's still in India.
So now what?
They said we'll get it in about 3 days. Honestly, I'm just glad they actually found it. Because if it had been completely lost, then that'd be a whole other story, man.
Yeah, no kidding. At least you know it's on its way.
Yeah, but it's still pretty frustrating, though. That's why I'm out here. Just trying to blow off some steam and clear my head.
But hey, at least you had a great time in between all the flight drama.
Yeah, despite all the travel chaos, India was worth it. I mean, what can you do, right? Sometimes things just go sideways.
Here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Lorenzo and Damian. Where did Damian and his wife travel to? Damian and his wife traveled to India. What were the issues with their flights? Their flights to India and back home were delayed, and the airline lost one of their suitcases. Did the airline find the missing suitcase? Yes, the airline found the missing suitcase. So, did you get all the questions correctly? Let us know in the comments section. Now, let's listen to another conversation between Lorenzo and Damian. Let's begin.
What about you, Lorenzo? Do you have any travel horror stories? Please tell me I'm not the only one.
Oh bro, trust me. You're definitely not alone. I have one that still haunts me a little. About 5 years ago, we went to Turkey and got scammed by a travel agency.
Scammed? What happened exactly?
So we planned this big family trip. There were 12 of us. We booked through this travel agency that handled everything from flights, Airbnb, activities, the whole 9 yards. Everything looked legit, so we thought we were good.
Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble already.
Yeah, and it was. Only the flights went through. We got to Turkey, pulled up to the Airbnb, and there were already people living there. Bags unpacked, music playing, fully moved in.
No way. So what did you do?
We were freaking out. Tried calling the agency right away and nothing. I was blocked. No response. Emails bounced. That's when I realized it was a scam.
Damn, that's horrible, man.
It was a nightmare. And it was in the middle of the night, too. We were scrambling to find somewhere to crash.
I can't imagine that happening to me.
But we finally found an Airbnb nearby and it only fit 5 people. We were desperate, so we explained everything to the host, and thankfully they were really nice about it and let all 12 of us crash there just for the night.
Damn. I think I would have booked a flight back home right then and there.
Yeah, I almost did. Then the next day we found a new Airbnb, but it was way out of the city center. Like, hours from everything we had planned.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh yeah, we spent way too much time just getting to and from places. It was a huge hassle. But Turkey was beautiful. The food was amazing and the places we got to see were unreal.
Well, hey, at least you enjoyed your trip.
Definitely. Plus, it's always been my mom's dream to visit Turkey. Seeing her so happy and taking everything in made up for all the chaos.
That's awesome, man.
But lesson learned. From now on, I'm double-checking every travel agency, reading reviews, looking up the company, everything.
Smart move. Sounds like a mess, but at least you've got a story out of it.
Exactly. I hope our next travel stories aren't as crazy as these.
Yeah, I'm counting on that.
Before we review the key vocabulary from these conversations, here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Lorenzo and Damian. What happened to Lorenzo when he went to Turkey? Lorenzo got scammed by a travel agency. How did Lorenzo get scammed? When Lorenzo and his family got to the Airbnb, there were already people living there. What lesson did Lorenzo learn from this? From now on, he will double-check every travel agency, read reviews, and look up the company to avoid getting scammed again. How many questions did you answer correctly? Let us know in the comments section. Now, let's review the vocabulary from these conversations. First, we'll review some of the natural-sounding everyday phrases used by native English speakers. Watch the video again after you study the vocabulary words to learn them even better. And subscribe to see our other videos. Total buzzkill, something that ruins the fun or mood. It just kept going downhill. Things kept getting worse. To blow off some steam. To let out stress or frustration. Sometimes things just go sideways. Sometimes things go wrong unexpectedly. The whole 9 yards. An expression that means everything. Now let's review the key vocabulary used in the conversations. Culture, the way people live, including their traditions, food, and language. Delayed flight, a flight that is late and doesn't leave on time. Connecting flight, a second flight you take to reach your final destination. Cuisines, different styles of cooking or types of food from around the world. Scam, a trick to cheat or steal from someone. Were the conversations relatable? Try using these conversations with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.